Let's get ready to rumble, because today we're going to happily take a look at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Gold Label JSA Wildcat, aka Ted Grant, former heavyweight champion of the world. Folks, this is huge for me. I mean, this is insane. What a way to open up 2025 with some phenomenal McFarlane toy releases, folks. I mean, I got some stuff coming up that I really still can't believe I got. But we got Ted Grant. I wanted to kick this thing out with Ted Grant, man, because I love this character. I love the sport of boxing. My brother introduced me to boxing. He taught me how to box. It's a very brutal sport, but I love it. Man, I tell you, Ali, Tyson, they're my favorites. Ted Grant, hands down, one of my all-time favorite superheroes. I just think his character is so interesting, so grounded, but yet he's still in that world of the fantastical. And I really hope that we get to see this guy in live action. Sly Stallone should be cast as Wildcat. I'm really hoping that James Gunn makes this happen, man, within this new DC universe. He's already casted him in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies in the past, so I'm hoping that we get Sly as the Wildcat. It'd be perfect casting, just like Jason Momoa as Lobo. We need Sly Stallone as the Wildcat. But again, folks, this is huge for me. This represents, one of my all-time favorite superhero teams, the Justice Society of America. As you can see, folks, he has some of his members, or the members that we have thus far within this DC Multiverse line around him. We're going to get more. We're getting Power Girl. We're going to get a Dr. Fate. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a classic Hawkman, Iron Man. There's just so many other characters that I feel like, I was going to say Sylvester Stallone, but there's so many characters that Mr. Todd McFarlane will be adding, I'm pretty sure, to this line of figures, man. So stay tuned for that. But I had to add his JS buddies that we've gotten thus far here in the ring with Wildcat. All right, folks, I'm going to get into this figure here because I can go on and on about talking about this guy. Now, let's take a look at what he comes with, or what little he comes with. Now, that's one of my gripes, folks, is that this Wildcat figure does not come with as much, or at really anything at all. I mean, there's just so much that Todd could have did with this figure in terms of accessories that would have really brought this character or this figure to life that much more. But he just really doesn't come with anything, folks. He just comes with the bare necessities, all right? So he does come with the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse display stand. We're no stranger to that, so he has that. And he has the collector's card. So we got the Wildcat collector's card here. And on the back, we have the data file, all right? And that is it, folks. I mean, for a boxer, a bruising fighter, there are just so many things that this guy should have been packaged with. Swappable fist. Maybe with some knuckle busters, boxing gloves that you can swap out for his hands, a boxing bag diorama. I mean, there's just so many things that I felt like they should have packaged with this Wildcat that really would have taken him to another level, action figure-wise. A swappable head. He does not come with a swappable head. Would have been cool to see an unmasked version of Ted Grant as Wildcat. So, I mean, there's a lot that this figure is lacking, though at the same time, there's a lot to like about this figure as well. So, we'll get into all that right now, all right? So, we got Wildcat, folks, and everybody is down for the count. All right, I'm just going to take everybody out. They fell down. Wildcat just knocking everybody out, just like he would in real life. All right, so we got everybody out of the ring. All right, so we got Wildcat here, and again, man, when they revealed this figure, I was like, okay, all right, but at the same time, I was like, this body mold just seems a little too thin, and when I think of Wildcat, I think of Justice League, or Justice League Unlimited cartoon, the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, when you have this big bruising, bulky, old school boxer. And I was hoping for a more of a thicker body mold. I get it, man. He's a little, he's really, he's in shape. He has that, more of a thinner physique than I would have liked. I get it. There are boxers and fighters who have this physique. but at the same time, I was hoping for more of a bruising, bulky physique. More like let's see. I'm gonna put this. Actually, let's put them on the stand. There is a figure that I felt that would have been perfect for a Wildcat body, and that is the Dark Knight Returns body mold. I felt like this would have been perfect for a Wildcat, man. I mean, it's bulky, it's bruising, and I felt like this would have been best for Wildcat. Even if you're talking about a younger Wildcat or one that's middle age, I felt like this, having Wildcat in this body mode would have been better than a more slimmer, sleeker. Even though it looks good, I will say that it looks good, man. But I just felt like having him in the old man Bruce Wayne body mode would have been so much better, as Wildcat, and to also get that swappable head as Ted Grant would have been so cool. And a punching bag, a punching bag or speed bag diorama. This guy came with the lamppost diorama, so I mean, you could have definitely did that, even if you would have had him in the collector's edition in a wave. I mean, I really wish they would have done that with this Wildcat here. But in terms of how he looks overall, I think he looks really good. I love what's won me over with this Wildcat is I love the use of color that they're utilizing throughout the figure here. They use this doing with this Batman figure here. It's kind of like a weathered look for the figure. In the cape here, you see. And I think they did the same thing with this Wildcat here. They use this like this sort of a weathering style to lift the area. So to add that bit of a grit to this figure overall. We see it here on the shoulders, here on the legs, and it's a style that I really like, man. I think that's the thing that really kind of shows out when you talk about this Wildcat figure. That this use of paint here, all throughout the figure's physique, and I love how they handle the gloves. They have it all. He has it all, kind of bandaged up and everything. But again, man, some knuckle busters, swappable hands for boxing gloves would have really been good or great for this figure here, man. That's the thing, man. It's like this is a figure that you have fun with in terms of adding the accessories. You could just go all in because we've seen from McFarlane that he does add accessories, starting to add more accessories, especially with the collector's edition. I mean, for the regular ones, for the gold labels, not as much, but collectors wise, we get accessories. But man, he really could have gone all out with this figure here. I'm happy with him, but I felt like you can't get away from the fact that you felt like this guy should have been better than he was, but I am happy to have him and everything. And in terms of the face sculpt looks pretty cool. I mean, the advertisement I wasn't too thrilled on, but getting them in hand and seeing them doesn't look that bad at all. I mean, it really doesn't. I like it. I just love the weather look that they're giving the figure overall all the way through. Here I think they handle the eyes and the details here on the Wildcat mask very well and everything. I just wish we would have got a swappable head, with some maybe like a bloodied up face, a little blood on the side of the mouth, or or something, man. Just to add that little bit of a something, man, to him, or maybe some blood here on the knuckles or whatever, but we didn't get into that. But overall, man, really happy to have this guy, as a part of my collection. And again, this is yet another one of those dream figures that I have. I mean, I would have never dreamed that we get a Wildcat. I've been asking for years. I mean, like, man, we need a Wildcat. We need a Hawkman. That's been two of the main figures I've been asking for on this this channel, man. And to finally have him, even though there's some things that I don't necessarily agree with, I'm really happy to finally have this guy in my collection. And again, of course, in terms of articulation, this guy you'll be able to articulate this guy. I mean, you'll have no problem articulating him. He has the upper torso articulation and everything. He has the waist swivel, double jointed elbows and everything. He has the butterfly joints, double jointed knees. He has the articulation here in the foot area here. He has the toe articulation. Head goes all the way around. So you have no problem articulating this guy, man. It's the typical McFarlane DC Multiverse articulation. So for a bruising fighter like this, you will have no issues getting him ready to take on his next opponent, man, here in the ring. Whatnot. Can he stand? Let's see if I can get him to stand up, man. I just put him on the stand because it's like he ain't acting right, y'all. But yeah, you have no problem articulating this guy, man, and getting him ready for his next opponent or whatnot. You put him in the ring with Bruce Wayne here. Old man Bruce Wayne. Let's get them to the let's get them to the get it on. Get that one-on-one time inside the ring. Let's do it. Let's do it like that. Let's see if Wayne stand. Let's see if Wayne get him to stand up on what? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so we got Wildcat versus old man Bruce Wayne. All right, folks, one of the things that I want to test out is to see if this unmasked swappable head will work with this Wildcat figure, because I do feel like, I really, and I've said this a million times already on the reviews, that this should have been packaged with a swappable, unmasked Ted Grant head sculpt. Now, I do have an extra Old Man Wayne, a Dark Knight Returns Batman, because I do have the Platinum Edition, and they're pretty much the same. They're the same. I think, actually, it's a little bit more shading to this one here. All right. But you get the drift. You get my drift. You get the gist of this. Just want to see if this swappable head will go with this Wildcat. And then also, stay tuned for this review, folks. It is coming up. So stay tuned. Shame on me for not getting this one out, but stay tuned for this review. But yeah, let's get this head off, and let's see if this will go. Now, the peg came out, so it looks a little like it's gonna look a little stumpy. I don't know if I can lift it up a bit. You know, I don't know. The head looks a bit too big for the body. That's why I said the body should be a bit more bulky. But yeah, this is how this would look with the swappable old man head. Old man, I was an old man head, but old man Wayne head scope. And you know, it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. So I mean, you let me know in the comments, folks. What do you think? Do you think that this works with this Wildcat, or is this a pass? And you say, you know what, just it is what it is. Just stay with this. Just stay with this right here, and go with that. And I know I can't even get the head stole, but there we go. Just stay with this and call it a day. But let me know, folks. What do you think? Will this go? Does this go with this body mold, or is it a pass? All right, let's get on to the next segment. And here versus our Wildcat figure, we have also from McFarlane Toys the Page Punchers 2nd edition Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke figure. This will be an awesome fight right here, folks. Let's get it on. And up next versus our Wildcat is the DC Multiverse Platinum Edition Sports Master. Love this figure here, folks. And up next versus our Wildcat, we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Atomic Skull. And he's out for the count. Just like that. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. And as a wink to a Justice League Unlimited episode where Wildcat faced off against Oliver Queen, aka Green Arrow, in the ring, we have the Injustice Gods Among Us Green Arrow figure. And here alongside our Wildcat, we have his JSA buddies, the ones that we have thus far, the McFarlane Toys Collector's Edition, Mr. Terrific. Then up next, we have the classic Golden Age Jay Garrett, The Flash. Then up next, we have yet another favorite of mine in the Alan Scott Green Lantern. This is the Chase variant version. And last but not least, we have Commander Steel. Bring on more JSA. And I figured I'd throw yet another JSA / Justice League member alongside our Wildcat in the form of the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Page Punchers Dawn of DC Shazam. And last but not least, versus our Wildcat, we have the Dark Knight himself. You know I had to add another Batman to the mix, folks. This is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Platinum Edition 1996 Batman and Spawn figure. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I had to do it. I felt that it fit with this video. Oh man, I have no LL Cool J, one of my all-time favorite jams. Mama Said Knock You Out, classic, pure classic. But I had to do it, folks. Mama Said Knock You Out. There it is. There it is again. Folks, I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this review. Overall, man, there's a lot to like about this Wildcat, and there is a lot of things that are left to be desired when you talk about this Wilcat as well, man. But overall, I'm really happy to have him, man. I mean, it's not a bad figure. I just feel like there's some things that I envision, getting with a figure like this. Fun things that really would enhance him overall with the accessories and swappable heads that we just didn't get, man. So maybe the next go around, maybe we get another Wilcat. Who knows? You know how McFarlane roll. This is just maybe version 1. But overall, really happy to have this guy. He still makes for a great figure, as a part of my overall collection. Look forward to more JSA members. Folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Wildcat? Do you want to see more JSA members? Which members are you wanting to see from McFarlane Toys in regards to this Justice Society of America wave of figures? I mean, he's going to continue to roll these things out. We're getting Power Girl, Dr. Fate. We got more coming. Folks, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this Wildcat? And be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. And also, don't forget to what? That's right, like, share, and subscribe. If you've already done that, I truly appreciate it, folks. And remember that I'm on social media with Instagram and Twitter. So if you have those outlets, be sure to give me a follow. And be sure to check out my community. I'm always posting news and updates there. And again, folks, I appreciate you all. Thanks again for tuning in. And remember, Mama said knock you out. All right? But I appreciate you all. I'm going to stop, y'all. I'm going to stop. Be sure to comment below. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And keep your guard up, all right? And watch out for that overhand right. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.